How you doing? My name is Raul, and welcome to Mama Rebecca's Cocina. Today, we're gonna make albóndigas. Everybody has their mother's favorite meal. Mine happens to be one of many, is albóndigas, which is like a meatball soup, but a little bit spicier, just like us Latinos, right? What we're gonna do is mix all these together in this bowl. First we throw in the meat, 2 pounds of pork. We add the rice. We add the garlic, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of maicena, cornstarch, crack 2 eggs. Here we go. Take the oregano and peel back the leaves off the stem. I'm going to use my handy dandy Alaskan bowl. Fresh oregano is always very nice, but if you can't use it, you can always use dry. You know, take my handy little chopper there. Put this on my last Alaskan adventure, native born. And I'll chop it as fine as you can. Okay, real nice, huh? Throw that in there. And now we're gonna do the mint. Same thing, pull the leaves off. And you can use a regular knife and chopping board too, but this keeps everything nice and alright. Again, get it really nice and fine. Looks pretty good right there. Put that in your bowl. And now, get your onion. Always nice to stick around with the old knives. Now we got our tomato, medium size, a whole one, you know, same thing. All these recipes that my mother learned was from my grandmother and her mother-in-law, or my father's mother. She got to be pretty good at it. Like I say, you know, everybody says their mother cooks the best, so I'm not gonna up your mother, right? Now that we got all those ingredients in there, we need to crush up the graham crackers, or the premium saltine crackers. I use the saltless ones because, you know, the sodium can add up, and that way it doesn't come out too salty. And if you need to add a little salt, you just put it in your own personal plate. And for that, we bring out the old Mexican blender. It's called a molcajete. It's made out of rock. Our ancestors came up with this modern blender. It does the job. So you dump your crackers in there and take the other part of the blender and crush the crackers up really good. I mean, you could use a food processor or even maybe breadcrumbs if you wanted to, already pre-ground. But I like to keep it a little original. How's that, huh? Look at that. Now you're gonna use your hands. Make sure you wash them. As far as the vegetables and the mints and all that, I already had pre-washed them, and you know, don't want to blame our poor cousins out there on the field that are working their heinies off, that it was their fault when all you have to do is just wash everything real good, you know, rinse it off. And get your hands in there, blend it all together. Homemade blenders again. So make sure you got it all mixed up, okay? Now, what you're gonna do is like grab a golf ball or a little bit bigger and get the meat like this, roll it around in your hands. You make the little ball. Now you can make them smaller or bigger. We made all our meatballs. You know, it takes a little while to roll them around and stuff. We got about 22, 23 meatballs there. So now we're gonna go ahead and make the soup part of it. We're gonna add some rice to the soup, some pepper, and we got some Mexican squash right here, some medium-sized red potatoes, and about half an onion, some more French mint, and we got a chayote, which is kind of like a Mexican squash also. One whole tomato, a couple of carrots, and we got some fresh oregano. So let's go ahead and cut these up, you know, cut them up like bite size, you know, just so they don't fall apart on you. Nice little chunks. You know, you could add more or less potatoes or vegetables depending on the amount of people you're gonna feed. Throw our pepper in and our rice, and then we got our fresh garlic like that. Now you're gonna add some water to it. Okay, so you gotta, you know, just so where the vegetables are floating around, then we're gonna put it on our stove here. Crank her up, like medium. Put it on there. Put a lid and wait till it starts to boil. Once it boils, we put our meatballs in there, turn down the heat, and let it cook. Okay, looks like it's boiling along pretty good. We did add a little more water, and we did add some salt. You know, again, it's to your tasting or your liking. But here we go. Now we're gonna add the meatballs. Or, excuse me, I should stop saying meatballs. I should say albóndigas, because that's what they are. Slowly, carefully place them in there. Just like that. All those fresh ingredients, you smell the mint, the garlic, the oregano, all those smells from two grandmothers and their mothers and my mother's mothers. And my mom also said that I'm supposed to say, please don't let my balls fall apart. But I go, Mom, and you know, and she just starts laughing. You have to say it to ensure that your albóndigas won't fall apart. Okay, it's been cooking like for, I'd say 30 minutes, 35 minutes, maybe a little longer. The carrots look done, everything looks good. We did add like a tablespoon more of salt, but they're looking good. And Mom, my albóndigas did not fall apart. Here we are, we're done, ready to eat. We like to put a little lime in there, you know, squeeze a little lime in the soup and add a little hot sauce, you know, a little tapatio, or even some chopped up jalapenos, the green ones. Oh, I love them with that. With some corn tortillas or flour, whatever you prefer. And then you just dig in. Look at those babies. They did not fall apart. Thanks again for watching us on Rebe's Kitchen or Cocina. My name is Raul. Let us know if you tried it and if you liked it.